Hello, guys, and welcome back to X-tricated. It's your favorite host again, KB, and with me here is my trusty sidekick, DDB. And
Let me add. Hello, guys, everyone. Welcome back to X-tricated. So with me is KB, aka the other guy, and then I'm DDB, of course.
He just
Yeah,
likes
you guys welcome.
interrupting me whenever I introduce the show. I don't know. I think he's jealous of my voice or something.
I am not. You have fans. Guaranteed, you have fans. People have been asking me, who is this KB? Yesterday I did something deliberate. Yeah, posted his picture, and I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you KB, aka the other guy." So people are asking me, which one is it, the recipient or is it the person giving? And then I was like, okay. I went on my status. I said, okay. Both of them had mustache. I said, okay. KB is the one with mustache. And then I put that emoji. Okay. Yeah, you have fans. People are shouting, KB. Some of them do not even know who it was. I'm just shouting KB.
Well.
Yeah, feel yourself.
Obviously,
Feel yourself.
I am the more popular one on this show.
Mm.
Anyway, let's leave David's jealousy to the side and let's talk about why we are here today. We are running a podcast that talks about economics amongst other things.
Yeah.
And when you come across such podcasts as ours, we have sometimes you hear terms that you do not know about, and sometimes you may not really get a good explanation of those terms
Inside the episodes.
within the episode. And I've noticed that even while listening to other podcasts too, because I also have people I'm a fan of, right? So yeah, I've noticed that too, because sometimes they just mention them and it's like just a conversation and that's it. So we just want to bring some key terms, basic economic terms that have been thrown around in most podcasts that are to do with economics.
I think we came up with we came across a PPP, DDB.
Purchasing power parity.
Yes. That was what brought about this particular episode, because we noticed that we actually do not know some of the terms that are out there, but as well we also want to use this to educate people, to educate you if you do not know some terms. So yeah, that's why this episode is here. And KB has curated a very good experience for us today on how we're going to do this. So KB, over to you.
Okay, so we are going to spin the wheel, basically. We're going to do a little bit of spin the wheel, or like wheel of fortune, but then wheel of economic terms. So we're going to, there are a lot of them actually, over 20, but we're going to focus on about 8 today. So in subsequent episodes we're going to be mentioning more.
Yeah.
And we also challenge you to go out there and learn some more by yourself.
Because in the future we're going to be using like a lot of these terms.
Yes.
A lot of these terms. So yeah.
The very first one has already been done, so I think we should just go with it. And that's law of demand.
Yeah, law of demand. Okay. So the law of demand, in my own opinion, right, is the more people want something, the more the price increases.
Yes.
You understand? That is just it. So I think they are twins. This law of demand is actually a twin law. Law of demand and supply.
Yes.
You understand? So I'm actually doing two for you people now.
Yes.
So law of demand and the law of supply. So, and they work hand in hand, right? In tandem. So law of demand says that the more the increase in demand, like the more people want it, the more the price goes up. So the more people want petrol, we are here today in Nigeria, we have petrol scarcity and all that. The more something is scarce, the more the price goes up.
Such a very, very touchy example.
Like, let me tell you something, right? Also, right, businesses use this very, very well. Strategists. I'm a strategy consultant, by the way. What brands do is basically create scarcity in the market for that particular product. Why? Because people want more, and when people want more, whatever price you put on that particular product they will be willing to buy.
Mm.
You get. So that is law of demand. Now, law of supply now is opposites, right? The more you supply, the less the price is, and the less people will value it.
Yes.
That's how it is. So it's more like the more the demand, less the supply. You understand?
Yes.
The more the demand, the less the supply, because you're going to make it like cars and all
You're going to
that.
make this scarce so you
Yes.
can actually increase the
Increase
price.
You understand? Right. So the more the supply, the less the demand, because the more it's out there, the less demand. When we're thinking about fuel scarcity, talk about naira now, right? The cash that we're having issue with, right? Is also the same thing, right? It's
You
cash.
have to buy the money before
have to
you
buy
buy
the money.
before you use that money
Before
to go
you
and buy food.
Exactly. You get, because it's cash. And then the funny thing is that even if somebody put 250 for you and you're desperate at the moment, you see you are going to put that 250 extra charge for that 1,000 naira. Why? Because you're desperate. You're in demand of it at that particular moment. So yeah. So I just explained law of demand and supply for you. He's spinning the wheel again.
The next one is stagflation. I love that term. So
what do you what do you know of stagflation?
Stagflation is a situation where an economy is experiencing very slow growth while also experiencing inflation.
So let me tell you something, right? Nigeria, we're in
stagflation.
We're in stagflation. You understand? Because it's actually the combination of two words. Yeah, stagnation and inflation. You understand? So you're at that point where you're stagnating, you're not growing, but because the economic environment is not really friendly, does not make sense and all that, and then your inflation is actually increasing.
Yes,
you understand?
That's exactly where we are as a country,
exactly.
And it seems like my will wanted to bring things that are highly specific to us today. The will knows. I promise you, it's not a Ouija board I'm using. We're not practicing any form of sorcery. Okay, so let me spin the wheel one more time.
He's spinning the wheel, spin the wheel, spin the wheel. Which one do you get this one?
Now, macroeconomics.
Yeah.
Please.
Wait, is it because of the macroeconomics that I have coffee?
I have no idea why you're coughing.
Oh, okay. So, pardon us for that, yeah? So, macroeconomics, right? Like, it's basically focuses on the performance of an economy, you understand, or economics in general, you understand? So, mainly changes in economic output, inflation, interest, foreign exchange rates, and balance of payment. So, we talked about the purchasing power parity, right? So, that is how prices are compared to when they are sold inside your country and outside your country, right? So now, when you're talking about macroeconomics, it's basically talking about the big terms when it comes to economics, the big things when it comes to economics, not the basics, basically. That's how I understand it, not the basics.
Yeah, that's an aggregate.
It's just an advanced, advanced.
Looking at it as a whole, they're not breaking it down.
Yeah. So yeah, next.
So let's spin.
Spin again.
Interest rates.
Oh wow.
What about our interest rates in Nigeria?
Interest rate. All right. So KB and I want money from KB. I'm broke, very broke, but KB has money, and I really want this money. Law of demand, right? So KB will be like, okay, this guy is desperate, right? KB will be like, David,
I'm going to make a business out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to give you 5,000 naira that you're asking for, but then you're going to give me 7,500 naira later when you bring back the money. At that particular moment, because I am desperate, right? Somebody would want to exploit me.
That's the 50% interest rate, by the way.
Yes, that's the 50% interest rate. You understand? So now I just mixed law of demand and interest rates here. You understand? So he used the what's it called law of demand here.
Yes.
Like to increase like the interest rate. The
Mm.
interest rate should have normally been less than that.
Yeah,
Basically, I was not desperate
you're
about
basically
it.
buying credits.
Yes,
That's what you're
exactly.
doing.
Yeah.
So the interest rate basically is just you're just going to take a percentage out of the money that you're lending
and add it on top.
and then add it on top.
Yes.
And that's what you're going to get back in return.
Yes.
That's what interest rate is.
Interest rate is.
And if you are new to the podcast, we did
We
short
actually
series.
talked about this.
We did a short series where we talked about the economic machine, and in it we talked about interest rates.
Yeah,
we talked about how
the first part. That's what we talked about.
Yes.
Interest rate in detail.
we talked about how when the country's economy wants faster production to increase their productivity,
Yes.
they lower the interest rates to encourage borrowing.
Yes.
So a lot of people can take loans to drive their businesses, to drive different aspects of the economy.
Yeah.
So when the loans or when the debt has reached a certain point, you see that most central banks will start increasing the interest rates. What happens to discourage borrowing?
Yeah.
When they want to encourage borrowing, they reduce the interest rates. When they want to discourage borrowing, they increase the interest rates. And Nigeria, if you've noticed,
they've over 16%
increased interest rates over the past few years. The interest rates were quite low.
Yeah,
very low.
Like 5 years ago, it was very low.
Borrowing it really became a thing.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, it's almost like if you're starting a business, you just have to borrow.
Yeah.
To understand, take a loan, start your business, and make sure it flourishes.
You know that at the point it was less than 5%.
Oh wow.
Like over 5 years
and
ago,
now it's over 16%.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just a minimum interest rate because you still see higher interest rates. You see people going 25.7 and higher. You understand? I've seen that. So yes, that's it for interest rates.
Yeah, let's spin the wheel again.
He's very excited about this wheel spinning thing.
I want us to bring it close here.
He even wants to be the one to spin the wheel. He's so excited, such a child.
Hey Jesus. KB has finished me today.
Are you spinning or not?
You guys are here. He's bullying me. Are you guys? Hey.
This will be the fourth one. Right?
The fifth one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oligopoly.
I
feel like for us to talk about oligopoly, we can't talk about that without talking about monopoly.
Yeah.
So we first have to talk about monopoly before we talk about oligopoly. So when you're talking about monopoly, you have basically one entity or one business. Let's use a business for example. We have one business controlling the entire market, and when you talk about monopolists in Nigeria, one person really comes to mind.
See, you don't even need to talk.
Okay, we don't need to mention.
We don't even need to mention because see, 2020 was throughout 2020 during the lockdown. People had been talking about this.
Yes,
like,
and they're talking about how it seems like he gets a preferential treatment from the government and stuff like that. So it's a very. I know when we talk about capitalism, we talk about competition and stuff, but in reality, once you've established yourself in a capitalistic society, you can have enough power to become a monopolist.
Exactly.
You understand? So, if you have the final say about a product in the market, let's say.
KB, I have a question for you. So, do you think that the companies that are in the US are actually monopolies? Let me call them Amazon, Apple, Alphabet, right? And we have Meta. By the way, Alphabet is the umbrella company for Google, right? So, do you think they're actually monopolizing that economy?
We won't call that a monopoly anymore.
Why do you think that is?
Because there are more than one. You understand? So now that's where we come into
oligopoly. Then this oligopoly.
You understand?
Yeah,
that's where we come into oligopoly.
So now, you see, in US, right, the market is characterized by a small number of firms, right, who realize they are independent in their pricing and output policy. You understand? Now, these 5 companies can decide and tell the government that if we want to do something, we will do it.
Yes.
Or you can't do shit about
Language.
it. That's the reality.
This is a family-friendly show.
That is the reality. You understand? The reality is that they have the market power, right? It's not a monopoly, but at the same time, they monopolize their own sector. Because they have the power to actually destroy your economy. Because most of these companies, basically, some of them make over $990 billion, $300 billion in a year. For example, Apple, for example, make 300 or something, over $300 billion every year. You understand? Last year they made 340 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Right, in revenue, $1 billion. How many countries have that?
They're making more than some countries.
Exactly. You understand? So
That's
if
true.
these 5 companies or 4 companies that I just mentioned take themselves out of US, the US economy is going to be crippled for some years.
Not some years. I don't believe
For some years.
because
for some months.
Months. I agree with months. You know why? Because based on the principles of capitalism, you understand the fact that there has to be competition.
Yeah.
If you are going to pull out of the market and say you are not doing it again to make people suffer, you are going to do yourself. You understand?
Yeah, actually that's true.
Because there are people that are waiting for you to be out of the market so they can come in.
Yeah. You're
That's just the truth.
basically opening an opportunity for other people.
It's now a question of who is ready, who is best prepared.
For that to happen.
They say fortune favors the bold. So first of all, you have to be bold. You have to be bold enough to step up and say, "Oh, I want to take over from where Google."
Yeah, actually, like based on this that you just mentioned, right, I actually want to recommend for you guys Business Wars. You guys go and listen to Business Wars. Go and listen to Microsoft versus Apple. Very, very interesting stuff there that has happened and is continuing to happen. And then there's a trajectory because it started from Xerox, came to Apple, Microsoft, and now it's going somewhere else. One has remained sustainable and one has remained innovative, but the other one has not. Just go and listen to that. You understand what I mean. But there's a lot to learn from that, like Apple versus Microsoft. See, when it comes to businesses going out of market, look at IBM for example. Right, IBM is another one. Right, Xerox, for example, Xerox.
Yes.
And IBM, they were the big things then before Microsoft and Apple.
Yes.
You get, but then Microsoft and Apple just came and blew them out of the water.
I didn't even know IBM was still a thing.
You see, and IBM today, you don't even know that they were personal computers before.
And the only reason I
they were
knew
personal
that they still
computers
exist is
before.
because of something like SPSS.
You see, you understand? That's what they have right now. There are other products that they have, not just SPSS. There are other products that they have, but basically has to do with analytics and all that.
Yes.
No, but then before their forte was personal computers.
Yes.
You understand?
Remember learning that in primary school.
and today where are they now when it comes to personal computers? And nowhere near Microsoft and Apple. Right?
Yes, that's very true.
Nowhere near there. Right? So, and even at that, by the way, let's not go there. So we've done 6 now, monopoly and oligopoly. So let's spin the wheel again. Do the honor for us.
Initially it was going to stop on bull market, and then it decided to stop on bear market.
So should we just do the
We do the two.
Yeah. We do the two. So bear market, what do you think? Do bear market and bull market and do it at the same time.
If you're a crypto trader
or forex trader.
No, I specifically want to say crypto because I'm not really into forex, but then I want to speak based on my
your experience.
I want to speak based on mine. So this terms bull market and bear market won't be they won't be new to you basically. Even if you didn't really know what it meant, but then you knew its implications.
But you've heard of it.
You knew its implications. You must have heard of it and you know its implications, you understand? So a bear market is basically a situation where the price of commodities, let me say commodities in general, let me not talk about crypto. The price of commodities, everything they are trading is basically at a loss
Yeah.
at that point. So you're not gaining anything. The market keeps on crashing and crashing. Let's say the market for gold prices keep on dropping.
Plummeting, yeah.
You understand? For a very long time. You understand? So that's what you call a bear market. When you talk about the bulls and the bears or when you talk about bears in economy, they're talking about the losers.
Yeah.
You understand?
So
If you
the bear. If you look at, I think they named it. I don't know who named this bear market and bull market. But then if you look at bear is a slow animal, and then bull run. There's a bull run and a bull market. So now
bears. Okay.
bears actually, like, compared to bull, they're actually slower.
Yeah, compared.
Yeah, compared to bulls,
although I did watch
slower.
this advert for a movie. The bear was running really fast and chasing people and killing them and stuff. Apparently, the bear was on cocaine.
See?
So sometimes when the bear market actually happens, the bear is on drugs because it just keeps on going. You can't you can't try it back.
Yes.
So something worthy of notes, or a worthy example basically is a bear market of, let's say last year. Let me say last year. Since the middle of last year till even now.
It actually lasted, no, not 2020. It started from 2021. If I'm not mistaken.
No.
Ending of 2021.
No, it didn't. It actually didn't. I'm talking about the crypto market.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It really started around the middle of 2022.
Okay.
There was still significant gains.
Bear market.
Yes. The bear market started around the middle of 2022.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Alright.
Or around from the second quarter actually. Maybe before the middle. But then it came early. Everybody was already predicting it.
Okay.
That was the thing.
Let's argue small here first. Right? Because I know this.
First of all, define what bull market is.
Okay. So bull market is the opposite of bear market. Simple. But
yes,
anyway,
see significant gains in
yes,
of
actually,
of goods, commodities, of your crypto holdings.
the basic layman language of or explanation of bull market is that everything is going fine, right? The prices of commodities are high. The prices of commodities are actually on the rise, right? And they are not stopping. They are actually, as you said, on cocaine. The bear was on cocaine. But this time around, just imagine the bull inside those circles that used to run and follow people, and just, that's how it is. The bull does not stop; it continues.
Yes,
there's a bull run. You understand? So, yeah, that's it. That's basically it. During that period, people make more money than in crypto. You understand?
Not just in crypto.
Not just in crypto, in forex too.
Real estate markets.
Exactly,
real estate markets also. I mean, any market.
Any market, basically.
There's a bull run. There's a bear run. There are bull markets. There are bear markets.
Yeah.
Like that. And then, obviously, in the opening and closing, there are also the bulls and the bears. I remember as a kid, that thing used to confuse me when I used to watch Channels TV when they're doing the business news aspect of the show.
Yes.
They do the bulls and the bears, and I'm like, what the hell is bull? What the hell is bull? What is bear? I just used to see the animation they used to show at that time, and I'm like, it just looked fun. Then I didn't know. It was my mom that had to explain to me that okay, this is what a bull. This is what the bulls mean. It means if you're a bull, it means that you gained. If you're a bear, it means you lost. You understand? So that's basically it. So if you have consecutive gains generally as a market, not just it's more like as if you're looking at it like from a macroeconomic standpoint. So you're taking it as a whole, the entire market as a whole. Let's say the fish market, for example, is how profitable is the fish business? Understand? Understand. So if you see that there are significant gains for a very, very long period of time, you call that a bull market. But then if it were not profitable at all, it's a bear market. You're making losses every single time. So that's basically it between bull market and bear market.
So we've talked about law of demand and law of supply. We've talked about stagflation. We've talked about macroeconomics. We've talked about monopoly and oligopoly.
Oligopoly.
And then we've talked about bear market and the bull market. So
yes.
that's it. So we're going to talk about more on future episodes. But then these are strangely not what I expected to talk about today when it comes to spinning the wheel. But it was fun. Yeah. So now, thank you very much for this experience, KB. Now back to our
I always said, I keep on adding color to your life.
And then when it comes to me, value is guaranteed.
I guess that's going to be his new slogan. I already used it to advertise him.
Okay, so do you remember when Wakanda Inu came to play when it comes to crypto?
Yeah, it's around 2021, right?
November 2021.
Yes.
November, December, like last week of November, right? Now, after Wakanda Inu crashed that December, or let me say early January, that was when the bear market entered. Yeah, that was when it entered. Before that, because it was showing signs.
It has started entering.
Before Wakanda Inu.
It was showing signs.
Wait.
All that happened
it
at
has
that point is basically a correction.
Actually, yeah, there was. Thank you very much.
Like,
there was a market correction during that
period. You are going
to
win.
Thank you.
In a bull run, everybody wins. Basically.
There was a market correction,
but then
like
market correction
bloody one there. A bloody one in January. January 2022.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, yeah, and it was actually getting better in March. But then, oh my god!
Because we all saw the signs coming.
Yeah, we all saw the signs coming. It was actually getting better, but nah, man, it went down.
It wasn't a matter of it was when.
Yeah.
But I think where it really came crashing was when Terra crashed.
Yes.
That was basically the precursor for. I mean, it might have lasted a little bit more, a few more months.
Yeah.
But I think after the Terra crash, everybody started panicking and dumping.
Apart from that too, I think SEC and their regulations.
Yes, that's also
like how we're going to say double down on what they were doing
based on what happened.
Based on what happened, they were like, okay, fine. Besides like putting too much pressure on these exchanges and all that, then FTX happened. And SEC now had to say, yes, you see, we told you.
This is what we've been talking about.
Yes, and the funny thing is that FTX actually proved SEC right.
Yes, that's very true.
FTX actually, because come on, you're having Alameda Research, for example. Like Alameda Research is like, for me, like a king when it comes to getting my research on a whole lot of coins, what to do, what to invest, and all that.
Yes,
but they had this issue. They made bad decisions and all that. I was like, okay.
When you say follow who no road, you can't say the person where you think say no road, you know no road. Oh.
At all. So from there, people lost a lot of people that like had like what's it called as their hero. A lot of people just went off. Like it really went, like it sank into. That was like, But anyway, guys, this is a wrap. Sorry, we had to bring in cryptocurrency for those of you that do not understand. But
maybe we should do an episode on cryptocurrency.
Yeah, we should. That's true. Yes. Yeah. We should talk about SEC. We should talk about Nigerian cryptocurrency. We should talk about cryptocurrency in totality. Cryptocurrency. Yeah. But anyway, thank you for having us. Thank you for listening to our wonderful voices.
Okay, this wonderful voice.
My voice too is wonderful, by the way. Anyway, guys, take care and enjoy the rest of the week.
Yeah, I'm about to hightail it out of here.
Ciao.
Bye.